Have you ever flinched at the sight of a spider scuttling across your floor? It's a common reaction. But what if I told you that these eight-legged creatures live lives filled with more drama, ingenuity, and adventure than most Hollywood blockbusters? Today, we're peeling back the curtain on the incredible and often misunderstood life story of a spider. So grab a sayat, maybe not on the floor, and let's dive into their world. Our story begins, as most do, at the very beginning. A mother spider, having found a safe, secluded spot, lays her. She doesn't just leave them to fend for themselves. Oh no! She meticulously wraps them in a silken nursery, an egg sac tougher and more protective than you can imagine. Depending on her species, she might guard this sac with her life, carrying it with her everywhere, or anchor it securely, a hidden treasure waiting for the right moment. Inside this silken fortress, hundreds, sometimes thousands, of tiny lives are developing. Then, the great emergence happens. The spiderlings, miniature versions of their parents, hatch. But they don't just burst out and scatter. For many, their first home sac itself, where they might have their first meal. Sometimes even consuming their unhatched siblings in the stark introduction to survival of the fittest. Once they emerge, they often stay together for a short while. A tiny wriggling mass of life. But this family reunion is brief. The time comes for them to disperse and claim their own corner of the world. How do they do it? In one of nature's most magical feats, ballooning. The tiny spiderling climbs to a high point, raises its abdomen to the sky, and releases a strand of silk. The wind catches this silken parachute. It's lifted into the air, embarking on a journey that can take it a few feet or hundreds of miles across oceans and continents. Imagine being a tiny speck, floating on the breeze, your future completely unknown. It's a high-risk, high-reward gamble for a new beginning. Once our young spider has landed, its real work begins. Building a home, and not just any home, but a masterpiece of engineering. The web, let's take the classic orb. It starts with a bridge line, a single strand of silk cast into the wind until it snags on something. The spider then strengthens this foundation, creating a frame from the center. It lays out radio lines like the spokes of a wheel. Finally, it spirals outwards, laying down the sticky capture spiral, the part of the web designed to trap unsuspecting insects. This entire process, guided by pure instinct, is a breathtaking display of precision and efficiency. And remember, not all spiders build orb webs. Some create funnel webs, sheet webs, or tangled cobwebs. Others, like the jumping spider, don't build capture webs at all. With the home or hunting ground established, the focus shifts to food. Spiders are voracious predators, and their methods are as varied as they are clever. The orb weaver sits patiently, waiting for a vibration to signal that dinner has arrived. A fly gets tangled, and in a flash, the spider rushes out, immobilizing its prey with a venomous bite and wrapping it securely in silk for later. Then you have the trapdoor spider, a master of ambush. It lives in a silk-lined burrow with a perfectly camouflaged lid. When an insect wanders too close, the door flies open. The spider lunges, and it's all over in an instant. And let's not forget the charismatic jumping spider. With its incredible eyesight, it actively stalks its prey like a miniature lion, calculating distances with astounding accuracy before launching itself through the air to pounce. Life isn't just about eating, though. A spider must constantly be on guard. Birds, lizards, wasps, and even other spiders are always on the lookout for an 8-legged meal. Camouflage is a key defense. Crab spiders can change their color to match the flower they're sitting on, becoming virtually invisible to both prey and predators. Other spiders use mimicry, evolving to look like ants to fool their enemies. And of course there's the classic escape. Drop him from the web on a silk drag, a safety rope that allows for a quick getaway and an easy climb back up once the coast is clear. As our spider grows, it faces a unique challenge. Its skeleton is on the outside. An exoskeleton that doesn't grow to get bigger. It must mold. This is one of the most vulnerable moments in a spider's life. It will find a safe place to hang. And then, slowly and painstakingly, wiggle its way out of its old, tight skin. For a while, its new exoskeleton is soft and pale, offering little protection. It must wait, completely helpless, for its new armor to harden. This process will repeat several times throughout its love. Finally, our spider reaches adulthood, and a new, powerful instinct takes over. The drive to reproduce. This is where the drama truly peaks. For the male spider, courtship is a dance with death. He is often much smaller than the female and risks being mistaken for a meal. To signal his romantic intentions, he must perform. A male jumping spider might flash his iridescent colors and perform a complex, rhythmic dance. A male orb weaver might pluck a specific tune on the female's web. A serenade that says, "I'm a suitor, not supper." If his performance is accepted, he cautiously approaches. After mating, the male's journey is often complete. For some, this is the final act of their life. For the female, her life's purpose is just begin. She is now the carrier of the next generation. Her focus shifts entirely to finding the perfect, safe location to lay her eggs. She will weave that protective silken egg sac, pouring all her remaining energy into ensuring the survival of her offspring. Imani cusses. After she has secured the future of her lineage, her own life cycle comes to a quiet end. Her final act is one of creation, ensuring that the incredible, intricate story of the spider will begin all over again. From a tiny egg in a silken sac to a daring aerial adventurer, a master architect, a cunning hunter, and finally, a parent ensuring the future. The life of a spider is a complete epic. So the next time you see one, maybe take a moment to appreciate the complex and fascinating world in. They are not just creepy. They are survivors, engineers, and a vital part of our ecosystem. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the spider's world. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the amazing world of nature. We'd love to have you in our community. Until next time. Stay curious.